My dearest class of 2020, graduates of Frederick Douglass Academy 8. I address you today as a principal who is saddened that she cannot be with her graduates personally, but super excited and proud of your accomplishments. I know you are headed to great things. I know that this is also not the way you imagined your senior year going. We had such grandiose plans for how we were going to celebrate the class of 2020. But here we are, facing our biggest challenge this year, facing a pandemic. We thought our biggest challenge was actually going to be getting over the school designation of persistently dangerous. But here we are. We had to transition to staying home, not being able to give each other a hug or shaking hands. My thoughts and prayers go out to anyone that has experienced any sickness and loss. I also know that some of you have experienced job loss and other difficult situations. This has been trying times for all, to say the least. My thoughts and prayers are with you every day. It has been very difficult to be away from you, my scholars. Seeing you every day gave me life. I miss you terribly. If a pandemic was not enough, we are now dealing with the injustice that surrounds the situation involving George Floyd and all that it symbolizes. Scholars, you are up next to impact change. I believe that all of this is happening because it is time for change. Everything happens for a reason. I have often spoken to you about the power of your voice. You are seeing this power with all the protests that have been occurring. We are tired of our schools being underfunded, the lack of opportunities in the job force, and inadequate health care in our communities. We are tired of it all. I have seen so many young people exercising their voice for change in such a positive way. I know the graduating class of 2020 has learned to use their voice as community activists. You would come to my office daily to voice what needed to be changed at FDA 8. And there are definitely things that we have implemented at FDA 8 because of your voice. Remember that as you move into the next phase of your life and beyond. You are a Frederick Douglass Academy 8 scholar. You are leaders. The Scholars Creed that we have had you memorize and recite every day was not just something for you to do in the morning. It was what we believed is important for our scholars to embody as future leaders in the movement of equality. Many of Frederick Douglass's quotes hang in our hallways at Frederick Douglass Academy 8. But one that comes to mind right now is, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess to favor freedom and yet depreciate agitation are men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want rain without thunder and lightning. They want ocean without the awful roar of its many waters. This struggle may be a moral one. It may be a physical one, or it may be both moral and physical. But it must be a struggle. Power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. I chose this quote again to reiterate to you that nothing comes without some struggle. All great things come with hard work. I have witnessed the hard work that many of you have put in to graduate, to grow. Remember that as you move on to the next phase. Nothing comes without struggle. The class of 2020 is special. You are a part of history. No other class has had to endure what you have. The challenges you are facing will only make you stronger. I want to close by saying thank you to this class. You guys were there for me when I went through some challenging health moments a few years ago. I thank you for the laughs and your confidence in me. I thank you for the love and support. Thank you for all that you have taught me, because it has made me a better leader. You challenged me to be a more open-minded and insightful principal. I have grown so much because of you. Thank you, parents and guardians, for entrusting me with your most precious gift. It has been an honor to be a part of your child's life. God bless you all.